We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Arizona Cardinals. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go again.
Murray now on 1st down. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Mike 52. Go. Hey, Mike 52. I'm trying to go. He's checking. Go. Watch twist.
Now Murray. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Oh, wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 61 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go, set. 30 base. Double time. Hey. We got 3. 3 down. Now. Run. 48. Go. 48, Mike. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Five.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Pick it up. Slam. Yep. What do you want? 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Get that quarterback, D-line. Let's go.
Now Saquon Barkley. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Got it. 58, Mike. Hey, time. Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Hey, now.
From the gun on 3rd down. Starkey. It's caught. Shepard. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
March 43. March 43. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Yes.
Watch the twins. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Second and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
From the gun, Starkey. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
Hey, lock it. We own them. We own them.
Check it out.
Get it.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, and result, touchdown.
Rosas good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Murray. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
All day, defense. All day. Yeah.
Mike 52, Mike 52. All day, baby.
Echo.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You ain't going nowhere. No. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
Watch the run.
5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. Hey, check.
Murray now on 1st down. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. These two teams all tied after one. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Look at me. Zipper.
23 is the Mike.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Hey, Echo. 43 is the Mike. 43 is the Mike. Hey!
Mike's 43. Mike's 43.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Completes it to Ellison to the right side. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Operating from the gun, Starkey. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
This is taken at the 23. Going to be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Watch the run. 66. Pull it. Half. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang. Jump, 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 jump.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Running from the gun, Johnson. And some room to work. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now we've got a giant player here, slow to get up after that last play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
44, Mike, 44. 44 is the Mike, 44 is Mike. Check.
Get that quarter.
Sweet. Hey, alert 3. Yeah. Slam.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Watch the boot. It's great.
Watch the safety creep. Check 9.
Tight dog.
A first down carry here for Johnson. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Here comes the boom.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
At the Giants' 13-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Back to you. I'm going back. Slam.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Ready. Time to end it. Rip right.
From the gun on 3rd down. Murray to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. It will give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Good. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Ready?
They begin with a run by Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Barkley. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
15, 5. Haywood. Check that.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Starkey flush to his right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant, and it's 3rd and 5.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Starkey. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gary. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least...
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. to throw. Starkey, he's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The Giants on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Look at me. Go. Get it.
Looking to throw. Starkey. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Get ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Tackle. Yep. No. Me. 43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check.
Operating from the gun, Starkey. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
1st down, New York.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A toss out to Barkley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready, set. Hey, Charlie. Not today. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Here we go. Switch. Rock it. Fire.
To throw on second down. Starkey under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Starkey gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Ready? Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, get.
On first down, Barkley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a second and long.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Come on. Ricky.
Operating from the gun, Starkey. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Martavis Bryant, 34 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Rosas now to add the PAT. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
17, Giants 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Murray now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Second and 10 now from the 27.
Fofo's and Mike. Mike's Fofo. I smell fear in that offense.
Murray looks to throw again, second and 10. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. The 20, 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, exactly.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Go!
Back to throw. Starkey. And the pressure gets to him again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. He's still fighting forward. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the turnover, here's Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 8 yards out. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, Foxtrot. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Looking to throw. Starkey. And Ingram holds it in. It's a giant 1st down on a gain of 16.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
Yes. Ready?
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Set, 8, read. Let's go, get set. Watch the ship, hey, watch the ship. 58, boy, 58. Hey. Watch the slant. Hey. Go. Fire.
They'll go to Barkley again. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Set, ready, 18, Gator.
58, right there. Watch the run. Check 24.
Topper. Go.
On third down, Starkey, he's going to let this one go deep. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception. A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot, maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be third down.
Ready, 60 on. 52's the mic. Here we go. Hustle. 52, Mike, 52. Right here. Yo, 52's the mic. Check, 52's the mic. Hey, watch the pass. Check, hot row.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
General West. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Hey, Sam off.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Look at me, zipper.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Looking to throw on second down. Starkey. Wide open receiver complete. 36 yards on the play. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On second down, here's Barkley, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. Back to throw. Starkey, and that is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Hey, wahoo!
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Big stop, G. Big stop, let's go. 58, boy, 58. 58.
On 4th down, Starkey. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and now it's 2nd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
52, right 52. Check, Lucky, logo. Hayward. Mike 52.
Now Murray. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Here's Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Starkey. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. The Giants on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, Starkey. And that will be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey, Sue.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. That's right, baby. They don't want it. 58, boys. 58. 58 to Mike.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
On 4th down, Starkey nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and defensively that might just seal a Week 1 victory. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Murray. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make this a 2nd down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Murray to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, but now I'm listening to you. So for the Cards, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.